Hey y'all, Teresa here, and for this video, I'm not going to be editing this, so it's crooked and like all this stuff. I have like 5 minutes before I have to walk into work. It is 8:30 on a Saturday. I'm so tired. But I am doing this video as like a sort of stripped down challenge, but also it's just more like to be vulnerable with you guys, to talk about something I've been dealing with my health and just the struggles that have surrounded it. They've finally figured out what's wrong with me, which is such a relief. I am gluten intolerant and did not know this for the last like 10 years. And I've actually gone up and down to so many doctors, had surgery, been down south in the Bay Area, getting doctors testing me, like all these different things. I've been in the hospital so many times because of it in the last like 10 years. And we finally figured out that I'm gluten intolerant. And, I tested for celiac and it came back negative, so that's good. I'm glad it's not as extreme as celiac disease, but we know for a fact that it's gluten intolerance because I cut it out for over a month and I was not sick once. I had it one time and I was sick for 3 days. There's just like little things like that. My life feels completely different now that I don't have gluten in my life. It's been 2 or 3 months now and I feel so much better. I mean, I'm tired, but I think that's just because it's summer and I've been working nonstop. But like, I feel amazing. My stomach hasn't bothered me once. I feel amazing. But the thing is with this, it's not a disease because it's not celiac, but with this struggle comes a lot of judgment. Especially in this day and age. I know before I had issues with gluten, I had dairy issues because of the gluten issues, but, I always had to order things dairy-free or get no cheese or ask specifically if things had dairy in it. And so I kind of understood, and I always kind of made fun of a little bit of like, oh, the gluten intolerant people have to have their own separate part of the menu or whatever, or it has to say gluten-free or manufactured in something with gluten because of it. And now that I have to be the one that seeks out gluten-free things, like asking at restaurants, asking friends at dinners, or at like my friend's baby shower, I had to ask everybody, like, does this have any sort of flour in it? Does it have any gluten in it? I now see the struggle, and I now feel bad for all of the times that I judged. All the times that I judged those people. Like, I don't really judge them. I made fun of them because it's like such a trend right now to be gluten-free. And for some people, it's really not a choice. And I've realized I don't have a choice. Like, I can't have gluten. And I've actually gotten a lot of backlash from family and friends. I had family. I was at my niece's birthday party, and they don't watch my videos, I don't think. But I was at my niece's birthday party, and I heard them gossiping about me in the back, how they were mad about the fact that I didn't eat a cupcake at my niece's party, but like if I had eaten that cupcake, I would have been sick for 3 days. And they just made fun of my gluten intolerance and how I can't have it anymore. And it makes me feel bad. Like, people are judging me or people are calling me dramatic. And I'm just like, I've been sick for so long, and people always are like, you've been so dramatic for years. And I'm like, I've been dramatic for years because I've had this pain and this struggle and my health has been bad. And that's why I'm dramatic, but I'm not dramatic. I'm actually like sick and can't have these things, and if I don't have these things, I feel great. So it's like, I don't know how to not feel so bad for this. Like, I have friends that are just like, oh yeah, we have salad over here, and I have a friend who's extremely gluten intolerant. Like, she has celiac and it can't even go in her house. Like, nothing can touch her surfaces, or she has to like bleach everything. Kind of gluten intolerance. And I saw her at the baby shower, and I was like, oh my gosh, you made something that's gluten free. She's like, yeah. I was like, yes. So I had it, and it was amazing, and it's nice to find people that I like can connect with this struggle. I don't want to make this long. I actually have to go into work, but I think people need to be aware of their words and their actions when it comes to gluten intolerance. Like, yes, I do know it's a fad right now, and I do ask people like, oh, when they say they don't have gluten or they've cut out dairy or whatever, I'm like, oh, is it because you're intolerant? Are you allergic? Or are you just making this as a health choice to be healthier? And so they tell me whether it's a health choice or not, and I'm like, oh, good for you. And if it's like they don't feel great, I'm like, I'm really sorry, I understand. It's like, be aware of your words and how they might affect people, because I feel like crap all of the time when it's summer, so there's a lot of summer parties and mom groups and beach parties and baby showers this year. I didn't feel bad at the baby shower. I'm just using this as an example because it was a lot of people. And birthday parties. Like, be aware of your words and just know, like, you don't have to cook for me. Like, I'll bring my own food. You don't have to make things special for me. Like I said, I'll do it myself, or I just won't eat, you know, like I'll eat before I come or when I leave, you know, like I don't need it to be special. I just need you to accept me. I don't have a choice in this matter. And actually, I feel amazing. And I feel like it's not fair to condemn me for feeling so much better just because I won't eat your food. Like, I don't know. And I do tell, like, I have a lot of things, like I'm a picky eater, but like if people make me food, I will eat it. But now with this specifically, I have to say, like, sorry, I can't eat that. It does make me sick. But like, I'm weird about meat, and like if people make me, I'm like, okay, I'll eat it. Yeah, it's fine. But I have to tell people now, like, ahead of time, like, hey, just so you know, I'm gluten intolerant. I don't want to make this more difficult for you. I can bring my own food or whatever. And they usually are like, oh no, we'll make you something for dinner. Like if I got invited for dinner, I'm like, we'll make you something that's gluten free. And I was like, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Because it's actually pretty easy to do. You just have to be aware of, it's pretty much like you have to be natural with ingredients. You can't just buy boxed things or whatever. But I'll either tell people I can't eat it and I'll bring my own food, or they'll make it for me. But honestly, like, you don't have to go out of your way to make things easier for me, like, and more difficult for you. I can do it. But I really appreciate those that have. But like I said, just be aware of your words, because you don't know if it's a choice. And I feel like crap all of the time because people make me feel bad, or they make fun of my gluten intolerance, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, I can't help it. Anyway, I'm not saying this to like be a Debbie Downer or whatever. I'm just like, this is the struggle I'm having. I am praising God that they finally diagnosed me, because I had a lot of struggle, like not wanting to like do life, because I was so sick all the time. I couldn't get out of bed half the time. I was up sick half the night, half the time. Like, there's just so many things that would stop me from living life. And now I can live life, and I'm choosing to as much as possible. And so I feel great, and I don't want to feel bad for being a millennial with this struggle or whatever that is not actually like just a health thing or whatever, like a kick. It's a new lifestyle that I have to live with for the rest of my life. Anyway, I'm not trying to be Debbie Downer, like I said. I just want to make you aware, like, I'm gluten intolerant, and please don't make me feel bad for it. And I'm sure there's other people that understand. So anyway, that's all I have. I'm not really gonna edit this or do anything with it, and I'm gonna be late for work if I don't go. So thank you guys so much for watching this long ranty video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.